Alrighty. Now we're on to Little Mac. I love this guy. He has all the strength of a heavy character, but he is quick. He's quick on his feet, and I really really like him. I think he is super fun. His aerial game is horrendous, obviously, or at least it was. And it sounds like his aerial game has gotten a little bit better, which is great. I think that is um, really fun. I'm excited about that because he is uh, so bad. Yeah, when it comes to his aerial game, jumping in the air and all that. I said in an earlier video that I did that knowing human anatomy is obviously very helpful when it comes to drawing. And man, Little Mac has some serious muscles. You start looking at his, uh, the tone everywhere. It's really awesome. And I guess I wish I could give him justice. Give those muscles the justice they deserve. But this drawing is not going to turn out particularly well, or um, not as well as I would like, probably, just because I'm not as good at drawing humans. So hopefully I do Little Mac justice at least a little bit. And I'm reserving the right to go back and do a lot of these later when I get better. Um, because, and this is probably one that will definitely need it, because I think, this is he's a cool character, and I want to do him justice. Let me know down in the comments if you are a fan of Little Mac. I know some people really like the guy. Some people are really annoyed by him. Um, because he's hard to play against or whatnot. And curious kind of what side of the fence you sit on. I obviously really like the guy. He is a cool character. Okay. Those freaking muscles. He is just huge. Little Mac. Yeah. Big freaking Mac. Jeez. Get these big old muscles here. Luckily, though, his hands are in boxing gloves. So it makes this part of the process significantly easier. Because I don't need to worry about fingers, which I'm A-okay with. Fingers is not they are not specialities of mine. So, no complaints. No complaints from me. None at all. Hey, look, he's Brock from Pokemon. Just a really muscular Brock. All right. That will be my Little Mac. All right. Doesn't he look so good? Okay, not really, but I'm going to give this guy a 6 out of 10. His right arm is looking really freaking weird. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at, but it looks kind of like if you had like a long, skinny, inflatable piece of plastic and you tried to like fold it up a ton of times and squeeze it all together. That's kind of what's going on right now with his arm, which unfortunately is not like a ripped Little Mac arm, right? So clearly there's a problem there. But I was pleasantly surprised with his face. I feel like the face doesn't necessarily look like Little Mac, but it looks good, right? Like on its own, it looks like, oh, that's good. The boxing gloves are decent. It's hard to mess up boxing gloves. And oh yeah, the shoes are terrible. They're so bad. Especially the his right foot, the left foot that we're seeing here. Uh, the perspective is pretty far off. But anyways, still, I think a decent drawing. Just there's a lot of room for improvement there, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So anyways, there is Little Mac. Super pumped uh, to play as him in Smash Brothers. He is going to be super fun. And I can't believe it's only 10 days. 10 days until the game comes out. That is next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday. And then it's here. Pretty crazy. Thanks for joining us here. Hope you join us in the next one and hope you like it. Bye.